Students Recruitment Officer. Welcome to our daily live QA session. Today, streamed to our Facebook group and also our YouTube channel. So I have Shivang here. Yes, Shivang. Yeah. So Shivang Patel from Baroda. Yes, please, Shivang.
सर मेरा 2 रिजेक्शन है मैंने IBM में एडमिशन लिया था सैनिका में. मेरा बैकग्राउंड ये है कि मैं इंडिया में मैंने डिप्लोमा इन होटल मैनेजमेंट किया है. I passed out in 2011 and then I moved to New Zealand.
What is your age, Shivang?
Right now 31, sir.
You're 31. And what is your highest level of education आपका?
So business level 7.
Highest level of education आपका bachelor's है कि master's है आपका?
According to New Zealand वो सर्टिफिकेट कोर्स है जो PG भी वो कंसीडर करते हैं, कभी-कभी वो डिप्लोमा भी कंसीडर करते हैं. नॉर्मल.
Okay, so did you after grade 12 you went to New Zealand?
नहीं, मैंने आफ्टर 12th मैंने यहाँ डिप्लोमा किया इंडिया में. 3 years डिप्लोमा होटल मैनेजमेंट.
होटल मैनेजमेंट का 3 years डिप्लोमा. ओके, उसके बाद आपने क्या किया?
उसके बाद एक कुकरी का कोर्स किया था मैंने वहां पे.
कुकरी किए थे
1 year.
So diploma, when did you graduate, Shiva?
2011.
2011. उसके बाद डिप्लोमा वहां पे कुकरी. When did you go to New Zealand? When did you start your studies?
2012.
2012. Okay. And how many years did you study there?
It was for 1 year, that level 5 cookery for 1 year, and then I worked for a while.
So कितने साल थे? एक ही साल थे आप?
फर्स्ट स्टडी 1 साल का था. उसके बाद मैंने जो बिजनेस का स्टडी किया वो 2 साल का था. लेवल 6 लेवल 7 न्यूजीलैंड में जो किया उसकी बात कर रहा हूँ.
So how long were you in New Zealand?
8 years.
8 years. So what did you do for 8 years?
So 12-13 मैंने वो 1 year डिप्लोमा कंप्लीट किया कुकरी का. उसके बाद 2 साल वर्क किया. उसके बाद 2 साल का स्टडी एंड देन वर्क फॉर 4 years एज अ असिस्टेंट मैनेजर इन अ लिकर स्टोर.
But इतने साल के बाद you were not able to get your PR for 8 years, Shivang?
It was difficult, sir. Right now they are giving PR just because of COVID, but after like 2015 it was really difficult.
Yeah, it is. We never work with New Zealand and Australia. It is not easy out there.
Yes.
Okay. So, and when did you return back to India?
2020.
And you're married?
No, sir.
What is your age? 31 now.
Yes.
See, these things are pretty much also not easy as well. And what is your job? What are you doing after coming to India?
I am working in a same field, in a business field, working for like software company, and they are manufacturing machines as well.
Okay. So see, a couple of things for you, Shivan. And you applied for IBM in Seneca College.
Yes, sir.
A couple of things for you to understand. One, you're not married. Family ties to home country limited. Second, you had an extensive opportunity to study and work and live abroad.
Yes.
Right. And you studied cookery. Cookery ke baad, what did you study there? What was the other program? Business. So it doesn't make sense when you study a business program and international business. It's not really something new. You should you should have bought a job in supply chain or any other, and then you should have applied. You had almost about 1.5 year time in India.
Yes.
Did you apply for your GCMS notes?
Yes, I got it.
And can you share your GCMS notes?
Sure.
So I have reviewed all the documentation provided in the application, summary of key findings, indicated previous refused TR, applicant met the minimum standard requirement. ये second refusal था ना आपका?
हाँ.
So applicant obtained a certificate of hotel management and catering technology. उसके बाद applicant obtained various unverifiable certificates. Applicant has long-term employment in field of studies. Applicant intends to study a 1-year international business management at Seneca College. IELTS score meets the minimum standard. The applicant has failed to satisfy that pursuing the select program is reasonable given the cost of international aid against potential. Okay, given the applicant's previous standard decay. Yeah. So what I suggest you is, unfortunately, you really have to prepare when you do all this, when you are going on such an important journey, Shivan.
Yes, sir.
It's sometimes it works out.
Yes.
But it's not always it works out. Sometimes it's a lot about luck, and after the situation things did not work out. So what I suggest is actually, take time off, get a job. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And if you apply now, it is going to be a lottery, Shivan.
Okay. I understand.
Refusals, I get married, get a job, and then get some work experience, proper work experience. You're working now, but again, it is more of a education what you previously had in business, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Should have at least tried for an MBA program now, because you had so many degrees from New Zealand. You might have got visa you might have got admission in an MBA.
Yes, sir.
You could have tried University of Canada, West of those institutions, maybe based on your diploma in India and your certificate from New Zealand, they might have given you acceptance.
Okay.
Right. So I wouldn't advise you to go again with international business if you want to try. Check with your consultancy, whoever it is, maybe MBA, and see if it works out.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah, but again, get married. You're 31 and it's time to settle down in life sooner or later, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I wish you good luck and think about what I just advised you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sure.
Have a good day.
Ashish from Delhi. Ashish?
Yeah, hi, sir. Very good evening. Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, actually, I have completed my bachelor's in tourism management in 2020, and since that day till now, I'm working, and I'm looking for. But I got only 6.6 CGPA in my bachelor's. That's a 3 years of bachelor's degree tourism management. And now I'm looking for MBA program only, MBA or like masters in management, but only degree programs.
Okay,
So is there any possibilities? Will I get admission in MBA or like master's program in Canada? I'm not looking for degree or certificate programs actually.
So what is your age, Ashish?
I'm going to be 22 in March.
You're only 22.
Yeah.
And how many years of work experience do you have?
More than 1.8, 1.5 or maybe 1.6.
1.5, 1.8.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
And bachelor's में percentage क्या है आपका?
That was 6.6 CGPA. So if I just calculate with percentage, so 61 or maybe 60% only.
बेटे यहाँ पे you don't really have many options. You have a general option. I think the only university where you could find something related to hospitality is in Royal Roads. Not the best of the location, but that is one program where I think there is a master's in hospitality.
But sorry to interrupt, but I'm not looking for master's in management or tourism related course. I'm looking for business management and international management, global management, MBA program. Only these
That's
kind of.
that makes sense. But again,
Mhm.
remember,
Mhm.
what is your next step after your MBA? Why do you want to study MBA? This is a very logical explanation which will define your chances of getting a visa.
Actually, I already have experience of 1.5 years, more than 1.5 years in
But
business development associate with Nor.
it's not really big work experience to consider. You're only 22, but again, it's your choice. So, bit of what usually I advise is, MBA. If you want to do an MBA, it advisable to do it from a top university. Okay,
Okay.
top universities require usually a 4 years MBA, 4 years bachelor's is your, and they require work experience, substantial work experience, and GMAT. So, what is your work? What is your bachelor's? Is a 3 year bachelor's or 4 year?
3 years, 3 years only.
3 years limited. So, top universities with you will have limitations. Second, most top universities require at least 2 to 3 years of work experience. Okay.
Okay.
Next, again, GMAT. So you have two options. If you want to go for a top university, your academics, your work experience, your GMAT, these things will be considered, and financially there will be about $50,000 to $60,000. So if you
Okay.
study MBA, do it from the best institutions. अगर आपको फिर भी, if you want to still go for an MBA and not for a college, you can look into mid-tier universities है, जैसे Trinity Western we work with, Trinity Western University, they have an MBA program, and UCW in Vancouver, they have, these are mid-tier universities. Other universities you want, then they are in the Atlantic provinces, they do accept students without MBA, और यहाँ पे जो है, Laurentian University, Lakehead University, I think some of them have, but not the best locations.
Okay.
If you want, what are the best locations where most people come to study in Canada? They come to study in Toronto, and they come to study in Vancouver or Montreal. So यहाँ पे जो है, टोरंटो में अगर आप देखेंगे तो टोरंटो में University of Toronto, world's top university, right? Then University of York, also a very top university, Ryerson University, and the only 3 universities. So admissions are very competitive. अगर Vancouver में आप देखेंगे तो only 2 universities, UBC, which is world's top university again, and SFU. So ये 2 locations में जो है, you will not be able to get with your academics, with your work experience, with your 3 degrees. So if you still want to have a practical decision, yes, I can advise you Trinity Western University. अभी जो है, they don't have any application fees, and we can go ahead. If you want to study in Vancouver, then the only option for you in Vancouver would be UCW, private
UCW.
university, UCW, NYIT, SA universities where you can do that.
Okay. So as per your experience, sir, although you advised already, but I just wanted to confirm, like, is that like if I want to choose diploma or certificates in Toronto or good colleges, right? So should I go with a diploma certificate, or should I go with the MBAs like UCW or NYIT? What's the best for
Students who
me?
are from technical education, right? IT may, who have very good academics, recent graduates without work experience, or adult students 35 plus, I advise them to go for an MBA program. आपके लिए support logically, you're coming here to Canada, you don't really have a lot of work experience, and you need a course which is job oriented course. What is MBA? MBA is for people who have substantial work experience, and they are going from an entry level job to become a manager. So after situation में, with your limited experience, would you get a job as a manager?
Sorry, I didn't get you. Sorry, pardon.
So with your limited experience, better, would you be able to get a job as a manager with limited India experience or Canadian work experience?
Yes, it is very tough. It is very tough because I'm already
what you should focus on a job-oriented course.
Okay.
Okay. So
okay. Diploma and degrees are the best option so far, right? As per your recommendation.
Yeah, so I would advise you,
Hmm.
uh, I would advise you to look into uh, a job-oriented degree. Hospitality, are you still interested in a career in hospitality?
No, sir. Unfortunately, no. Because of this pandemic, not now.
Hospitality, may to be honest,
Hmm. Hmm.
okay, very limited salaries होते हैं hospitality में, आशीष, and
Correct,
jobs,
sir. Correct.
unfortunately, hospitality, one thing which I always,
Hmm.
okay,
This is the another factor, sir. That's why I don't want to go
yeah,
hospitality and tourism sector because of this pandemic and
visa
because of.
perspective, from the visa perspective, you would still look into a program which is relevant to your education. What I suggest you is you could probably look into a 1-year program based in hospitality, or you could look into, if you go for another program like international business, other program, in theory you can, but again, you have to explain the visa officer why this program is here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So 1 year of program, like if I choose international management, one year of program like diploma or certificate, so is that worth it to invest like 10-12 lakh just for 1 year?
Uh, that's a difficult choice. It's not just for 1 year. You will have to look at the visa perspective, study visa approval as well. So general rule, the proposed program of study should be relevant to your education and work experience, right?
Okay.
So I want you to think about it, Ashish, and what we've discussed today. I'm here every day. One is about MBA, right? MBA definitely makes sense if you are really ambitious, you want to achieve something. But again, it makes sense to study an MBA when you have substantial work experience, good academics in a top university. Going for any other university, committing 2 years for an MBA might not be the best because it's not really, limited job chances of you getting a job as a manager. Okay, so think about it. Do you have any friends or relatives here?
Yeah, few friends are there only.
Okay, are you in a Facebook group?
Yes, I mean.
Okay, yes. So think about it, Ashish, and see how it makes, because this is a very important step in your life, and I want you to think about it and then decide कि हाँ आगे जाके क्या करना है. Don't rush it.
अच्छा, बिकॉज मैं तो प्लान सर यही कर रहा हूँ कि सितंबर 2022 ही टारगेट करूँ, और बट वही थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन है कि
You kindly request people to mute when the other people are talking, okay? There was somebody already talking behind. Yes, September ke liye, one more thing, Ashish. Most colleges are closed. There are very limited availabilities now for September intake. Unfortunately, what happened was from January, the January intake students who do not get visa, they defer to May intake. May intake students do not get, they defer to September intake. So, things have been pretty much difficult with the COVID situation.
Okay. Okay. सर वन मोर क्वेश्चन, द लास्ट वन क्वेश्चन, लाइक मेरी जो ग्रेजुएशन है वो टूरिज्म में है, फिर मैंने एक्सपीरियंस लिया टूरिज्म में और इन सब में एक्सपीरियंस लिया, नॉर्मल कंपनीज में एक्सपीरियंस लिया, बायजूस एंड ऑल जो भी एडटेक कंपनीज है, एडटेक से ही मैंने एक्सपीरियंस लिया कंप्लीट। और अभी अगर मैं 1 ईयर या 2 ईयर ऑफ डिप्लोमा या कुछ MBA या एनीथिंग मैं कुछ प्लान करता हूँ, तो अगर लाइक पॉसिबिलिटीज है कि वीजा अप्रूव होगा या फिर तभी भी काफी ज्यादा रिस्क पे हूँ कि
It's a risk. If you go for a program, remember, for all the students, what are the criteria, what the visa officers usually look in? One, academics are very important, right? Most important is the proposed program of study should be relevant to your education and work experience. Okay. So this is very important. Sorry, just give me a second. So think about it. I don't rush him. Okay, if it is एक दो दिन के लिए आप सोचो, उसके बाद then get back to me.
ठीक है
Okay.
ठीक है। वैसे तो मैंने सर प्लान किया हुआ है कि टूरिज्म में नहीं जाना है वापस, टू बी ऑनेस्ट।
I know it's
दैट
very
वाज
limited
वो मैंने
to-
हाँ जी, वो मैंने सिलेक्ट भी तभी किया जब बिकॉज पेंडेमिक नहीं था। वो मेरा 17 वो 20 वाला बैच जस्ट
तो
आफ्टर
समझ में
जस्ट
नहीं आता,
20।
वो 5 स्टार होटल देख के सबको लगता है कि क्या है, लेकिन बाद में पता चलता है।
एग्जैक्टली वो पहले आइडिया नहीं था एंड बाद में चीजें ठीक मतलब ऐसा लगा। लेकिन गुड थिंग वाज कि आई गॉट प्लेसमेंट फ्रॉम माय कॉलेज ओनली। तो लाइक 1.5 साल से एक एडटेक में अच्छी कंपनी के साथ में वर्क चल कर ही रहा हूँ। तो फिर एक एक्सपीरियंस जुड़ा। तो आई थॉट कि ठीक है एकेडमिक्स में अगर थोड़ा बहुत टूरिज्म आई मीन टूरिज्म से था, बट एक्सपीरियंस अगर है तो मे बी आई कैन एक्सप्लेन कि जो भी हुआ वो जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ दिस पेंडेमिक। अभी सिचुएशन चेंज हुई, इस वजह से मुझे अपना फील्ड चेंज करना पड़ा एंड नाउ आई एम वेरी फोकस्ड। और इस तरीके से कुछ अगर मेंशन करते हैं तो लाइक बिकॉज मैं प्लान नहीं कर रहा हूँ। अब मैं 2 दिन का मुझे समय दीजिए या 10 दिन का समय दीजिए, टू बी ऑनेस्ट मैं प्लान कर चुका हूँ कि नहीं, टूरिज्म में तो वापस नहीं जाना है।
Yeah, but think better, okay? Be careful, क्योंकि visa perspective, the proposed program of study should be relevant to your education and or work experience, right? For example, if people who studied something, if they have 2 to 3 years work experience, they can choose another program. But again, आपके situation में your bachelor's is in education, is in hospitality and tourism, your work experiences is hospitality and tourism as well.
नहीं सर, उसमें नहीं है, वर्क एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है टूरिज्म में।
Work experience किसमें है आपके?
सर एडटेक में है, बिजनेस डेवलपमेंट एसोसिएट, नॉर्मल बायजूस लर्निंग एप्लीकेशन।
Okay, you're into business development. Sorry, I thought.
एग्जैक्टली नॉट इन टूरिज्म, नॉट इन सब में नहीं हूँ मैं प्रॉपर। अभी सेल्स और बिजनेस डेवलपमेंट एसोसिएट में मैं आ चुका हूँ और एडटेक में
You can,
1.5 साल
okay, in that situation, you can look into programs which are more into business development. Last option, अगर कुछ आपको कुछ भी ठीक नहीं लग रहा है, तो then you can go for an MBA program. Okay.
अच्छा
Okay. So shortlist the institutions what you want. In Canada, there are hardly about 15 to 20 colleges यहाँ पे. Okay. So as per the location shortlist, get back to me and I will delegate you a person from my team if you want to apply, and we'll take it forward.
ठीक है। So how can I contact you? Like I already in touch with one of your team.
Abhinav.
No, her name is
Suchi या Abhinav?
नहीं उसका नाम, उनका नाम अभिनव नहीं है, उनका नाम जितिका समथिंग कुछ ऐसा नाम है उनका।
जानकी होगा, मैं अभिनव का
जानकी, करेक्ट जानकी her name
Yeah,
is
so
जानकी।
Abhinav, दिल्ली के लिए we have Suchi and Abhinav. मैं आपको उनका नंबर देता हूँ, just give me a second. मैं सुची का नंबर देता हूँ अभिनव का, and she will have this number. Okay, so connect with Suchi and she will also connect you with Abhinav, one of them, and we'll take it forward from there. मैं यहाँ पे I'll copy you in the Zoom here, Suchi's number.
Okay.
Welcome, sir. Hi, Sadhbir this side.
This is Suchi's number. She is our manager from Delhi. Okay, and Abhinav is also in our Delhi team. So connect with them, and we'll take it forward from there.
Perfect.
Welcome, sir. Good morning, Sadhbir this side.
Yes.
Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome.
Okay, Ashish. Yeah, Sadhbir, I'm following the order of the messages posted in the
Okay.
Zoom, Sadhbir.
Actually, sir, I have to just disconnect. So I thought that I'll
Okay,
just
okay,
come back.
Sadhbir, Ashish ke baad aap hi ho, Sadhbir. Yes, please, Sadhbir.
Yes, yes, sir. So, sir, we had a discussion last week for the program. So I'll just give you a background. I already had 2 refusals, and then I have experience of 6 years. So you
The
suggested for
finance
UCW.
industry, right, Sadhbir?
Not, it was not finance, it was corporate sales, sir, but you got confused for financial because of the last designation. वो strategic accounts मैनेजर था, तो आपने फाइनेंस कंसिडर किया था उसे, तो आपने बोला था एक बार think over it and then decide. So I've decided that we should apply for UCW to start with. So then just wanted to check that what should be the next step forward and how we should proceed on this.
So how many months have passed since your last refusal, Sadhbir? Sadhbir, how many months have passed since your last refusal? Okay, Sadhbir is disconnected. Sadhbir?
Sir, June last year. Sir, it was month of June last year.
Okay. So please connect with Abhinav. Please connect with Gokul from our team.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll take it forward.
Done, sir. So tomorrow morning I'll have a word with him, and then we'll submit all the relevant documents which are required, and then we would take this one.
Okay, and remind me your bachelor's stream and percentage, Sadhbir.
Bachelor's was 58% BCom, and then PGDM in international business 68%. And then I have a 6 years work experience in corporate sales.
Okay.
Designation. Last designation was Associate Vice President and Head of Business Development for a financial rating agency. And currently I'm working as a strategic account manager for Dun & Bradstreet. And before that, I have worked for EY as a forensic consultant. So over there also, the profile was same, business development, corporate sales.
You know, your one, Sadhbir, academics, the lowest benchmark usually what the visa officers consider is about 60%. There are approvals under 60%, but 60% is something which is important. Okay, or second, you know, you already have a PhD in international business, right? So make sure that the MBA curriculum does not repeat with your international business what you studied PhD.
Okay, but
UCW
MBA curriculum is more of a generic, and then you have options to select specialization like marketing, finance, or entrepreneurship.
Exactly. So, but again, make sure it's very important that we justify the program what you studied is not relevant and not a repetition is relevant, but not a repetition of what you're planning to study in MBA. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll work on that and talk to connect with, but 2 refusals is a pain, Sadhbir. You really need a lot of luck on your side to get an approval after 2 visa refusals.
Correct, sir.
Okay, we don't really accept applications after 2 visa refusals. It comes with a lot of moral responsibility, not from the time and money perspective, because there are so many expectations, but you've done a very good career and I want to give it a try for you. You've done very well and I hope it works out. I remember you spent time for your brother, right?
Correct, sir. Yes.
He's in Conestoga.
Yeah, he's in Conestoga completing his second course. So in the month of April, he'll be completing his GHM. So he has already done GBM and he has opted for GHM there. So he'll be completing in this April.
Yeah. So let's take it forward. Let's give it a try. I really hope it works out for you, but let's try. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Good night, sir.
Good night, sir. Have a good day.
You too as well. Bye-bye. Manisha from Canada. Manisha.
Yes, hello Gautam. This is Manisha.
Yes, Manisha.
So presently I'm on my study permit. So it's been just a week that I have been here in Canada. So my husband is presently in India. So he wanted to come to Canada.
Okay, Manisha,
So
which
as
city
per
in
our
India are
knowledge,
you
what we are
from?
thinking is to apply for a visiting visa. Yeah. In India from
So,
Hyderabad.
Telugu Amma. Okay, where are you studying here? Which institution and program?
I'm studying in St. Lawrence College, Kingston campus.
You're in St. Lawrence, Kingston. Okay, and what are you studying?
Yes. Yes. Yes, I'm
What
pursuing
is
my user experience design. It's a graduate certificate program.
user experience design? Okay, you're from IT background. What did you
Yes,
study back
yes.
home?
Back home, I completed digital designing. It's BTech background.
BTech background. Okay, that's good. And what is your age, Amma?
I'm
I lost you. I can't hear you. Your voice is breaking. What is your age?
okay. I'm 26.
You're 26 only. Okay.
Yes.
So three things are important. I think there is one more person who was here in the group, Surya, also for spouse. So for all the people who are listening and who are interested about the spouse open work permit, so three things are very important. Okay, relationship, finances, and profile of the person. These things are very important. Again, one of the big questions what a lot of students do ask me now is about visitor visa or spouse open work permit in the current situation. Okay, so the government of Canada has come up with a visitor visa option. Why? This is to support, because of the COVID pandemic, there's been a lot of delay in the visa process. Second, it is not, when there is a pandemic going on and when there is a risk of to the public health, it is not in the best interest of Canada to to bring in open work permit holders. So for that reason, things have been very difficult last year. Very limited approvals, very limited, the whole process has been slowed down. So in this situation, the government of Canada is recognizing the emotional stress of separation. They came up with a visitor visa. So prior, what we see from our experiences, visitor visa would be an option if you're already in Canada and if you have children. Do you have children, Amma Manisha?
No. It's been just a year. We got married.
Okay. So visitor visa, I wouldn't advise you. It's your choice. You want to play a lottery and give it a
Okay.
try.
So what did you recommend us?
I would advise you to apply for a spouse open work permit. And very important, Amma Manisha. In the last, I'm 47 and I've been in this industry for 20 years. And Canada, I've been doing it. This is more than 10 years I've been doing Canada. In all my career before the COVID, we only had one refusal for spouse open work permit, hundreds of applications. But what is happening now is a different situation. And the guy who got a refusal was because he had misrepresentation. He had a visa refusal to New Zealand, which he did not indicate. Right. So current situation, it is unfortunately not in the best side for applicants who are sorry, Marisha. Sorry.
Yeah.
So it is not in the best interest of your situation. So especially what I've just explained to you, and also Surya. So three things: relationship, right? So how long have you lived together as a wife and husband?
Me, sir.
Manisha?
No, we are since 1 year. We got married last year.
So how long have you lived together as a wife and husband? How many months or years?
Yeah, it's been around 11 months, 11 to 12 months.
11 months. So your relationship is very weak, Amma. Okay. So that is very important. You need to build up your relationship. you can apply for a spouse. I would advise you to apply for a spouse open work permit, but very important that if you have a holiday or a break, academic break, go home, spend time with your husband, go for a second honeymoon, and make sure that there is a strong proof of your relationship. Okay, so in your case, I wouldn't advise you to go ahead with your visitor visa.
May I know the
unless
time
you
limit
really
for
want.
the dependent visa?
Spouse visa, unfortunately, things are very slow, but they have picked up. So currently decisions March, April 21 files are being worked. So I think probably in your situation, it might take anywhere between 4 to 6 months.
Okay.
Okay. So are you in a Facebook group, Amma?
No, actually, my husband is in, so I'll just
Your
ask him.
husband is. Okay. So be careful with what your situation is. If you apply for a visitor visa, it will be a lottery. Again, as I said, visitor visa is an option for spouses who are with children. It would be a better option.
Okay. The other question is like, if we apply for a visitor visa and if it's get rejected, then will it affect the dependent visa if we apply it later?
In theory, visa officers say that every application will be considered on its own merits. But again, still a visa refusal is definitely a bit of a pain.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Gautam.
Okay. So think about it, Amma Manisha, and let me know if you need any help, okay?
Okay, sure.
And I'll give you Yashwant's number. Yashwant is here in Canada. He's from our team, 1647
Okay.
8217 5257.
Okay, thank you, Gautam.
Okay, take care.
Hello.
Sharan from Hyderabad. Sharan?
Yes, sir. Hi, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm good, Sharan. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good, sir. Are you audible, sir?
Yes, I can. Please go ahead. Yeah. I'm
Sir,
trying to have some breakfast and coffee and also talk. If you don't mind, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, I have applied visa on November 29th, sir, 2021. Akilam ma'am has filed my application, sir, visa application for study visa for Lambton College Construction Project Management.
Okay.
So like it's been 10 days, sir, since my review started in GCT. But I did not receive any update till now, sir. Many of November 29th applications have been picked up and got their PPR, sir. Even December also started. So I have seen, sir.
See, there are different, unfortunately, Sharon, there are different visa officers, different case units which go to. And unfortunately, there is not really much we can expedite. You can only raise a web form once or twice. But again,
Yes,
it will, even if you raise a web form, it will not expedite the process.
Okay, sir. Will it affect?
What is your academics, Sharon? Remind me your academics.
BTech Civil Engineering with 79%, sir, and with 5 years experience in civil engineering field. Yes, sir.
Academics, very good. 5 years work experience. And your age?
28, sir.
28. Good profile. I would not really be worried about your visa. It's only a question of time. So you applied for which intake?
Main intake for construction project management itself.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not much we can do to expedite any application. So, you can raise a web form, but again, it is no guarantee that it will really help you.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So think about it. If you want, we can, Akila can help, Akila madam can help you with that. But unfortunately, you have to wait. I'm sure it is only a question of time, maybe a couple of weeks, but should be work. November, right?
November 29, sir. But most of the files which filed in November and even December, the files got decision. And,
there are still applications from November who are still waiting, Sharon.
Yes, sir.
There are still many people from November who are still waiting.
Yes, sir. But I have spoke with many people whose review has started. They are waiting for more than 20 days, sir. No decision at all.
Yeah.
So if review doesn't
start,
start,
a sign of any refusal or anything, it will happen. It is only a question of time. Maybe this week or next week, things will work out. Okay. So IRCC is doing their job. They have increased their staff, and it should be fine.
Yes, sir. But Lambton started the registration from March 14 itself, sir. So next week the registrations are getting started. They are asking to submit the PPRs and passports.
We'll wait. There's not really much you can do here, Sharan. We'll just have to wait. Unfortunately, with the pandemic, things have been so difficult. So I'm sure, pretty much sure, in the next 1 or 2 weeks we'll get your decision. Okay.
Okay.
So let's
okay,
wait.
Sir.
Yeah, and, keep us posted and waiting. Yes.
Yes, sir. Can I call IRCC? Some people are saying that if review starts, if we call IRCC, then they might tell something regarding.
You can try calling from 8 in the morning.
Okay, sir.
But it is a very long process, and try to use a number. Text me or those numbers which are free, and try to use it. Or Skype, I think you can also call IRCC from Skype as well, but it's the call center is always overloaded.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And one of my friend who is from CIP itself with the same profile and same college and same course, he got the visa, sir. His name is Arsha, and he's also from Hyderabad. So similar
I
to
hope you'll also have your visa soon. So fingers crossed. Okay, don't stress yourself. I know it is very difficult to be calm. This is, one of those life-changing decisions which you are waiting for a long time, and I can understand that. So
yes, sir.
Just pray and be positive, and let's hope for the best. What is whatever is required has been done. It is just a question of waiting.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Is it a good sign or bad sign, sir? Review started and not getting decision.
There is no sign at all here, so don't worry. Your academics are very good, right? 5 years work experience, it's a bit of a lot, given that you are 28 already and have many years of work experience, but your academics are good, and I'm hoping that it will work out fine.
Okay. Fine, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, Sharon. Take care then.
Thank you.
Be positive. Be positive.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Take care.
Thank
you. Shiva?
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Shiva.
Sir, I want to know that if I call Megha to India, then will it impact something like?
No, nothing. It will not impact anything.
Okay, so I can call her, right?
Yes, you can call Shiva. No issues.
Okay, so her SOWP, sorry, not SOWP, that another application, that work permit that she got after masters, it won't be impacted, right? Because she already there, like.
You mean the postgraduate work permit? No,
yeah,
Shiva, yeah. No, she can come home, especially, she has some back issues, and if the studies are online, or if she has an academic break of even 2-3 weeks, it makes sense to come home and stay home, Shiva.
Yes, sir.
No, it will not affect anything at all, Shiva.
Okay, but she cannot come here for long duration, like till my SOWP visa comes. Till then, can she stay here and do her
It is
education.
all about, you need to, one, it is the IRCC regulations which are important. August 31st, tak IRCC has confirmed that students can study online, provided the institution is also giving online studies.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Yeah, I got it.
Check with, she's in Durham, right, Shiva?
Yeah, no, she is in Oshawa.
She's in Oshawa, right? Yeah, UTO, University of
Yeah,
Ontario
UOIT.
Institute of Technology.
Yes, sir.
UOIT. Okay. Go ahead. If things are pretty much difficult, have her come home and spend some time with you.
Yeah, and sir, one more thing about this Russia, Canada, Russia and the Ukraine thing. Is it impacting Canada in any way? Like, shall I call her due to this thing as well?
It has nothing important. It is not impacting. It might impact the visa. The IRCC might slow down because
Yes.
in the next 2 or 3 weeks there will be all these new programs, refugee programs coming in. But again, I think it's not really huge numbers coming in to Canada because EU has also opened. European Union has given up to 3 years of work permit for Ukrainians. So unless, yeah, so it's the numbers are scattered. It's not huge numbers, and I don't.
Okay.
I hope it will not.
Actually, sir, I'm asking in regards of safety in the country.
Not in Canada. Not in Canada. Canada is a safe place in general. We are much safer than the US. Like I wouldn't even think about moving to the US after.
Okay.
Right? So yeah, happy kuch nahi hota. It has nothing to do with unless Putin decides to destroy the world with a nuclear bomb, then everybody will be impacted.
Yes, makes sense.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, Shivan. Take care, Shivan. Bye.
You too. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. I think Surya was here. Surya is left, and then it might. Amina.
Hello,
Amina
sir.
Biti. Hello, Biti. कैसे हो आप?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Ma'am, I'm good, Biti.
So I
Applications
just
from
wanted
October.
to. Sorry?
Timelines. You're worried about the timelines as well.
Yeah, I don't know if it's actually because then it'll take forever for mine to come.
No, Betty, we are getting decisions now for November, December as well. In fact, recently we had one student who actually submitted in February. So timelines are not really consistent, but again, average timelines, yes, they are looking at November, December applications.
Okay. And Akhila ma'am was saying it's taking 70 to 80 days to get it.
Yes, Betty. On an average, that is what it is taking, but we've had few approvals which were faster, and I'm hoping that IRCC is pulling up more resources to clear the backlog.
Acha. Okay, so I have nothing else to do, right? Like I just have to wait now.
Just wait and try to engage yourself in something so you don't get stressed out.
Yeah, I've been waiting every day because I don't even know. And on the site, it's not even getting updated. It's showing the same dates.
It will not
I don't know now.
Yeah, it might get updated on all day. Usually, it's not a set to state process. This is one step and you will see an update. And in one day, you might get the whole review starts, medical, everything gets updated and your decision might come.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's wait. Getting visa is the most important part. Patience, and I hope everything works out well. Okay.
Okay, so thank you so much.
Sure. Give my regards to your dad and take care.
Okay.
Ruhina.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Betty. Ruhina, are you a CIP student for York University, Ruhina?
Correct, sir.
Yeah, Betty. Sorry, it's been a bit of last 2 weeks, a bit of a very limited. I'm also have some community responsibilities. My wife is a Ukrainian, and I lived in Ukraine for many years, so it's a lot of things going in the background and not much time.
I understand. How's she? How's your family? I hope they're doing safe.
They are okay. Thankfully, they are okay. But our offices are closed in Ukraine. The teams are in bomb shelters, living in bomb shelters. It's a very
Oh
bad.
my
We have 4
goodness.
offices in Ukraine.
So they still haven't been evacuated?
The borders are closed. So in Ukraine, men 18 to 60 cannot leave. They have to, if it is required, they have to take arms and fight. So only women and children can leave the country.
This is so scary. Just hope things get better for them.
Let's hope so, Vicky. How's everything with you? How is your family and all going good?
They're fine, sir. They're fine. Thank you so much for asking.
I hope to meet you soon, maybe next week.
Oh.
It's been
We've been
almost
saying
about.
this for the past 7 months.
I hope. Yeah, life is so busy and it's so difficult to.
I know, especially for
COVID,
you. Yeah.
You get comfortable with it because of the Zoom. We are a virtual platform, and morning to evening I have meetings, so it's very difficult for me to drive 2-3 hours up and down
I
with the
know,
traffic. Not really much.
So my
But
place
anyway,
is literally 2-3 hours drive for you.
with the traffic, it's up and down, right? I have to, and if I go out, then I have other meetings as well. So I basically have to give half a day at least, or 1 day.
Oh, I understand.
Anyway,
sir.
I will make it this week. Yeah.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
It's my break this week, so if we can meet, that would be great.
Sure.
We have
But,
1 week off.
There are some good restaurants, Indian restaurants in Mississauga. I think I'll have my family and kids. Because of the COVID situation, things have been very limited. So maybe I can try this weekend or next weekend. So anyway, so maybe you're finishing with your 2-year study, right?
I will complete in August, sir. August
Right?
17th is my
So 2 things important, Betty, aapke liye. One, I don't really expect TR to PR program. What was previously, Joe, a lot of people were considering. I don't really expect that there would be a TR to PR program, given that there'll be more refugees coming in. Aapke liye the best choice is first Canadian experience class. Okay, so what you have to do is 2 things are going to help you get a job, not be or higher, at least 1 year work experience, and work on your English skills. Your language proficiency scores will take you up to 500. Your English is very good. You have education in Canada. And if you have 1 year Canadian work experience, your score will be up to 480 to 500 easily. And that will give you your PR. Unfortunately, nobody expected the whole situation with what is happening with the global pandemic and the number of applications Rcic has taken in, and then we had Afghanistan, and we have Ukraine. So it is going to be a slow process. Actually, there is, not really something which we would resolve it shortly.
Correct, sir. I understand. I just wanted to be sure, Gautam, sir, so that I would have my goals in front of me and I would know what I have to work for and achieve to get my PR eventually. So I just wanted to check with that. I don't.
Yes, Betty. So 1 year Canadian work experience and languages.
That should be sufficient, sir, because given my age, I am 29. I'll be turning 30 next week. Okay, and then 1 year work experience, is that going to be sufficient to help me get my PR, considering if I get a good score in IELTS and then I get a NOC 0 AB job? I just wanted to make sure that I don't have to explore the PNB options and I know what I have to do.
Simple process.
I should stop overthinking then. Okay, sir. So in terms of that, sir, I was planning to get my ECA done because I completed my graduation from Sikkim Manipal University. So West doesn't process degrees from SMU. The only body that does accept degrees from SMU is ICAS, and the processing timelines are pretty high. They almost take 36 weeks, I believe. So I was thinking maybe, I will get started so that at least by next year I'll
Yes,
have
that
that
is
in
very
hand, and in
important.
case if anything comes up, I should get started, right? And is it required, sir, even if I'm completing my 2 diplomas from Canada, do I still need an ECA for my bachelor's, or will have enough points
Bachelor's,
anyway?
yes, but you require bachelor's.
Okay, sir. All right. Then I'll get started on that. I just wanted to confirm with you again. When I was taking a look at the form, sir, it was asking, yep, report required for what? It was asking, is it for CEC or is it for FSW? So I don't think we are going to do FSW in my case, right? It's going to be CEC.
It is going to be CEC. FSW is for people who have experience in India and
They're outside of Canada.
outside of Canada. For you, it really doesn't make sense.
All right, so that was pretty much it. I need prayers for my husband's SWP application.
When did we submit, Betty?
We submitted in October, sir, the first week of October. Poor thing, he would be telling me that I'll be there before your birthday. And I'm asking him, are you going to come? He's like, no, it doesn't seem so. So my birthday is next week. Still hoping he makes it somehow.
Well, let's hope. Let's hope. But to be honest, things are not easy.
Yeah, he was telling me this till last month. Now I keep pulling his leg. I'm like, are you coming for my birthday? And poor thing, he says, no, it doesn't seem like the case.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let me know if you intend to come
And
down.
I'm happy
to
that you are
Mississauga.
holding strong and you're working. You're doing good. Let's connect and get your education credential as evaluation for your bachelor's and work on your IELTS. Okay.
I will get started on it right away, sir. Thank you so much for your advice.
You're welcome, Betty. Take
Looking forward to meeting you and your family soon.
Sure. Cheers, Reina. Take care.
Take
Bye.
care, sir. Bye.
Bye. Vikas. So I had Vikas here. I don't see him. Sadbir, I just spoke to him. And Shashank.
Hello.
Yes, Shashank.
Hi, Shashank here.
Yes, please, Shashank.
So